stinks because you have to cut out really good food, right? Well, not so, says our next life changer. She had lost 70 pounds and has kept it off for nearly 20 years. Now she is the master when it comes to substitutions, so you can get all the flavor with none of the guilt. Please welcome best-selling author and healthy cooking chef Devin Alexander. Devin, thank you so much. It's a pleasure having you. So, what are we making today, Devin?
We are making chocolate brownie cups.
Oh, yay.
I live and die by these.
Bring it. It's the kind of death I'd like to have, I guess. Why are they healthy?
Well, they have much less fat and calories. Traditionally, they would have 250 calories and 12 grams of fat for two. Instead, mine have 109 calories and 1 gram of fat for two.
Oh, I'm in. I'm in. Let's do this.
Okay.
What do we got here?
Okay, so our ingredients: butter-flavored cooking spray, unsweetened applesauce, egg whites, raw sugar, and vanilla.
Now, I want to just stop you for a second and say, just by paying attention, people can really make a huge difference, right? Just as simple as watching what kind of cooking spray you get.
Right.
You can save a bunch of calories right there.
Tons, yeah, because you would otherwise you'd need a significant amount of butter on the outside that you're really not tasting anyway.
What are the rest of the ingredients?
Okay, then we have cocoa powder, unsweetened, unbleached flour, baking soda, espresso powder, and salt, and then mini chocolate chips.
Okay, and we mix that all together? Show me how.
Yes, so start with this cluster. Well, first we're going to spray our pan.
Okay.
And at home we would set the oven to 350 degrees. You just lightly miss that. And then also, if you're at home, you want it to prevent your pan from getting sticky, you'd wipe the top, but we won't worry about that today.
I have something to wipe the top with even.
There you go.
How about that? Now, we don't have an oven. Oh, look, there's my whisk. This is fantastic. This somehow makes
so much easier.
During rehearsal, I was holding this thing. I was thinking something powerful about holding a whisk. I don't know what it is, but
I'll stand back.
I'm just saying. All right, let's do this. So I just mix these things together.
Yeah, so you mix the applesauce. Now that replaces the oil or butter that you would traditionally use. Then we use egg whites. For each egg white, you save 5 grams of fat over using a whole egg.
Oh, interesting.
So 2 egg whites for 1 egg.
Okay.
And then we add in the raw sugar.
Seems like a lot of sugar.
You know what? There's only a teaspoon and a half per brownie. We're making 50 brownies here.
Okay.
So it does seem like a lot, but it's not really in the end. And then a little bit of vanilla.
And why is raw sugar important?
It's a little less processed. Still, you know, not ideal. You don't want to eat these every single day all the time, but way better than the alternative.
Does anybody ever put any sugar alternatives in here? Like,
you know what? They just don't. Those things don't bake well.
Okay.
No.
Oh, fair enough. That's good.
You can't stick with it. And as I said, when they're only like 54 calories each, you can handle it. Okay, so now we put in our flour and our cocoa powder.
Uh-oh. I'm making a mess.
And the baking powder. You're about to. And then we have the salt and the espresso. And now I use the espresso powder because it heightens the chocolate flavor.
Okay.
And you may have noticed that there wasn't a lot of flour compared to cocoa powder. That's another one of my secrets. I mean, a lot of people will make the mistake of substituting applesauce for oil and then they stop there. And if you do that, of course it's not going to taste the same and it's not going to have the same texture. So that's where I go and I add extra cocoa powder because it'll make them taste richer.
So tell me again what the substitutions are. Go ahead, please.
The substitutions. Sorry.
See, see, it's supposed to be so easy.
Much better with a whisk. No, you should see it with a spoon. And the beauty here is you don't need a mixer.
The mixer, I think, would have more brains than I.
You know what? But with egg whites, you don't want to over whip them. So that's actually another secret. If you mix it too much. So if you do actually a stirring thing, you'll just stir all around. Yes, it'll work much better.
Oh, look at that.
There you go.
That's a tip, too.
Little tip there. I need to include that in the book next time.
And then the chocolate chips, do they go into this mix?
Well, now the chocolate chips, they go on the top. And I use the little chocolate chips because then you need less to get more in every bite. And so you actually taste them. Like the bigger ones, you know, you just get a couple of them.
The bigger ones, just more calories.
Right, well, condensed. I mean, yeah, so
you... This starting to look like brownie mix now.
Yeah.
Ah, this is the trick. Just stir.
Just stir.
Oh, gosh.
And then you save your suit.
So we put these in the pan, right?
Yes, then you pour them in the pan.
Oh, this is great.
Which I usually pour them into sort of like that. Or you could put them in a measuring cup and pour them in each one. Whichever works better for you. I'm not sure how many calories these are. Seems like you played a lot of those fun games in college.
Well, we don't actually, this would go in the oven, right?
And after being topped with the yummy chocolate chips. So might as well do that. Only half on that bag.
This half.
This is awesome. And as I said, this makes 48 brownies, so you stopped at half, which was great. Yes. And then they pop in your oven.
Pop in the oven. Pop in the oven. Now, we're going to do a little life changer magic here because we don't have an oven. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Devin, so
Awesome
lovely.
job.
I know, right? Look, not a speck of brownie mix anywhere. It's fantastic. They really look good, right? They really do. And they're how many calories per?
Each 54. So 2 of them have 109 calories and 1 gram of fat. And the best part about them is because there's no butter or lard, you can store them in your freezer in an airtight container and then eat them right out of the freezer.
Ooh, that sounds good.
And they're
like
just as yummy.
Fantastic. Well, you guys want to try these?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? We actually have some for everybody. Come on, bring them on out. Can I spill these out here? Here, look at this.
I don't know. Here they come.
Devin, for you.
Oh, thank you.
All right, I'm going to try this, all right? I love it when work includes eating brownies. Did I forget the cannabis? Did I put that? Oh, I put it in yours. I put it in yours. Okay, all right. All right.
What do you think?
They're actually scared. Should I eat this?
They get on your teeth.
They do a bit, but that's good. It makes it so it stays longer. All right, for the complete recipe, go to our website, drdrew.com. Thank you, Devin. I appreciate always these tips, and we will be right back. Enjoy the brownies.